I am Jermaine Ryan, and this is going to be my last video for 2021. Also, the last video that I do for a tiny break. Just a couple of weeks off, something like that. And of course, I have to end the year with me, the original me.
I'm a Gemini.
Because, you know, it's giving unfeathered Claire Huxtable. Beep. It's giving, it's giving Dot from Spaceballs. Beep. Yeah, I need to get back to the curls because this is a lot more upkeep than I like. You know, getting up and brushing it and making sure it's smooth.
Oh no, I can't do that.
I need my shake and go. So, as this was my first time suppressing my hair, I was kind of unsure on how or what I should do or use to get it back to its curly state. I went onto YouTube, I read some articles, and kind of wasn't really getting what I was looking for. So I reached out to Neurotica African Haircut. I reached out to Julianne, the founder and CEO of Adwoa Beauty, because she was first a stylist for years. I'm like, hey, what should I do? And she gave me a list of things. And you know, Adwoa Beauty. Beep. Top two and they're not number two. What did T.I. say? Bring them out, bring them out. So, yeah, the gang's coming to play. The gang is coming to play for this revert. Ooh, I need some more gel. This is at the end. Yeah, the gang is coming out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop in the shower and I am actually gonna do a voiceover on what you should do and why you should do certain things when you are coming from a silk press. Just because I had a hard time finding it and I really had to piece it together. So I'm just gonna take some of the things that I was told and some of the things that I have read. And I'll have stuff linked down below also, along with any pop-up videos, just to kind of help someone else that may not really know what and or why. All right, so let's go. Let's go. Hey, it's me. All right, let's go ahead and get it started. So the first step, the very first thing we want to do, douse, drench. It smells like burnt toast. All right, just water so far, so the hair is good and soaked and saturated and all the other words that means full of water. And now, first wash, going in with the Adwoa Beauty Blue Tansy Clarifying Shampoo. Okay, so to start, you always want to make sure the very first wash that you use is with the clarifying shampoo. What this is going to do is this is going to get all of the silicones from the heat protectant and whatever else you may have used in the time that you've had your silk press, just clarify and get all of that off of your hair to give you a very fresh and clean slate going into reverting back. So always start with clarifying. And rinse. First wash. And back to life. And we about to be back to reality. So next, the Adwoa Beauty, the Bailment Moisturizing Shampoo, because the whole thing smells so good. Next is the moisturizing shampoo. Now what happens when you silk press your hair? The flat irons evaporate all of the water out of your hair. Our hair only holds so much as it is, and yeah, the flat irons take all of it. So moisturizing shampoo is a necessary step. Now, depending on how you have been caring and maintaining your silk press will determine on the amount of shampoos you need to do. If you've added more heat protectants, which is more silicone, and maybe put a little bit more heat on it again just to keep it straight, then you might want to consider doing a double clarifying. But again, gauge how your hair looks and feels after the very first clarifying shampoo. Either way, a moisturizing shampoo should always follow after you clarify. Okay, second cleanse is done and hair looks good. My scalp absolutely feels nice and clean. My hair is soft. It feels like how it always has.
He looks so similar.
So the next thing that I was told to do was to go in with the Adwoa Beauty. This is the reparative conditioner. Now, a very important part of reverting your hair back from a silk press is using products with protein. Why, do you ask? Well, our hair is made of protein, and the heat from the flat irons or hot comb alters the proteins that our hair is made of. It makes the hair weaker. It changes the elasticity, straightening out that curl pattern.
The hair hears the command, break!
And can sometimes end up in what we all have seen as heat damage. So we need to use protein-enriched products to help rebuild the bonds and to bring us back with everything that we had before we silk press. So helping to enrich the hair with proteins again, building the bonds, making the hair stronger, building the elasticity, enhancing the curl pattern. Protein-enriched products are very important. I was told to use a rinse-out conditioner, but I have read in some articles that some people go straight to a protein deep conditioner. I want to optimize this, so I'm going to go ahead and use a protein-enriched rinse-out conditioner just to give me that initial bump of protein before I go in with the deep stuff. But again, protein will be there in both steps. And rinse. Okay, hair is good and thoroughly rinsed. Again,
He looks so similar.
feeling like how it used to. Now time to go a little deeper. Deeper with the Adwoa Beauty Blue Tansy Reparative Mask. So strengthens and repair. All right, just the top of the finger full. Y'all know I'm not heavy-handed.
Smells so good.
Now, the deep stuff. So the heat from the flat irons and or hot comb, what that does is it weakens the hair. It alters the proteins that the hair are made out of, and it definitely gets rid of all of the moisture, and it gets rid of the curl pattern. So your protein-enriched deep conditioner is going to do the opposite. It is going to put that moisture back into the hair, deeply condition it. The proteins are going to help build and strengthen the bonds of the proteins in your hair that the heat disrupted. And if you've got a good deep conditioner, then you should be detangling with it also. It should allow you to detangle with it. And it is also going to help to strengthen your hair if it has been damaged. And once again, the curl definition. We need the curls to bounce back. So your protein-enriched deep conditioner, necessary step in this process. Look at them ends though. All right. Doing the rest, and I'll be back in about 15 to 20 minutes. Right, so a little bit longer than 20 minutes, more like 30, and woo! Let's rinse. All right, the hair is entirely rinsed. Ooh, the strengthening that I am getting. My hair feels strong. But clumpy, so clumpy. I saw a video, I watched some video, and the young lady was like, well, let me check and see if there was any heat damage. I don't know how or what I should be doing to check for that. This one is always like this, but this is a different curl texture here. This is from around my ear area, which is a looser curl, so that's always like that. It looks kind of the same to me. Next is the curl. I am going to be using the Bailment leave-in conditioner, of course the moisturizing defining curl gel, and just on my ends a little bit of the Bailment oil because we know.
Greasy.
And now, style per usual. I went with all moisturizing products, but I did read articles where people did use some styling products that did have protein in them. But again, gauge your hair and see how it feels and go forward with what feels and works the best for you. Now, what I will suggest is, though you are styling per usual, I would definitely go with products that are silicone free, since we are rebuilding the bonds back to the hair. And also using products that are very specifically geared toward curl definition. And if it says strength, if that's what your hair needs, make sure it says that too. But the curl definition, moisture, those should be the main focus.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom.
There you have it. All right, gonna do the rest. Yes. All right. I think this is good. I don't know if the part is going to be intentional. I feel like no. I think this is going to be it for it. All right. So, sitting underneath my heated dryer, gonna wrap it how I normally wrap it, and I will be back tomorrow. I'm out of breath. Hey, it me. Okay, so it is the end of the next day. Let me do a quick 360 for you. You'll never see it again. So I will say that first time doing the silk press and reverting it back, it's pretty back to normal, at least from what I can see. I don't notice any ends that are really weird. I guess it did help that I did get my ends trimmed right at the same time. Beep! Now, I was advised, and I did read that it does sometimes take a couple of washes for your hair to revert back to how it normally is if you've not had any damage. This looks and feels pretty normal, like how my hair normally is. Maybe it's a little bit more volumized. Volumized?
What?
It's bigger, but my hair has grown. You can tell by the grays in the front. I don't know. I don't know. It feels regular to me, but I'm into it. I've got all of my movement. I am loving the revert. So this is a cool little switch it up for me just to do something different. Hopefully this helps someone with more step-by-step as to what and why they're using the things that they're using or should be using. If I left anything out, if there's any additional information that maybe you have that I did not mention, leave it down in the comments. All right, make sure that you like this video. Press subscribe. It's the big red button. I am always sharing something. Feel free to share this out as somebody else may need to know what to use and why they're using things when they're reverting their hair back from a silk press. Punch the notification bell so that you can stay abreast of when I post my videos. Make sure you follow me on JermaineAuNatural on Instagram. I'm always there posting something. So to everybody, enjoy your holidays. Merry Christmas for those of you who celebrate. Happy New Year for those who acknowledge it. Happy Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. And again, thank you for tuning in to JermaineAuNatural. And I'll see you all in 2022.